Hey guys, Ryan Higgins here from the Comic Conspiracy Podcast. As you may have noticed, we did not have a regular episode this week, but we still wanted to get something up in the feed here. So I have a couple things I want to talk about real quick, and then Toby and Bryce actually broke into the store after hours on Tuesday when we would normally record, and they decided, hey, let's record our own episode of the podcast. So that's going to go up after you hear me talk for a little bit, completely unedited. I have no idea what they're going to say. You're going to hear it at the same time I will. So hopefully they're not terrible. Yeah, I had a horrible 48-hour flu Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. Real bad, but feeling a little better today. I wanted to get something up on the feed for you guys. So, we had a bunch of stuff we wanted to talk about this last Tuesday. But because of C2E2 this weekend, there's a lot of stuff going to be announced, and a lot of stuff already announced as of midday here on the West Coast on Thursday. So I figured, let me actually spend 15, 20 minutes here, go through a few of the things we're going to talk about this past week, and I'll tell you about it now. And then you can hear Toby and Bryce ramble on for an hour, and then you'll get your regular full C2E2 breakdown next week on Tuesday. As a normal episode of this podcast. Sorry if this episode sounds a little bit different than normal. If this is your first episode, you probably don't want to listen to this. Go listen to literally any other episode, because this is not a normal episode. And I was hoping I would get my good mic back from Ryan Scott over at the Geekbox. He's borrowing it to run some tests to get his mic and board fixed for his recording. So I'm doing this off the old headset and mic. Hopefully this does not sound too terrible. I should have my real mic back for next week. Anyway, let's get on to a few of these news stories from this past week. Before I get into it, I should say, if you do like hearing Toby, but especially Bryce, ramble on for about an hour after my part here, you will definitely want to check out patreon.com/comic-conspiracy. That is where you could donate as little as $1 a month to us. That goes to funding the podcast that we do here through the store at Comics Conspiracy. And Bryce, about every 6 to 8 weeks or so, we do a thing called Bryce Briefly, where Bryce will just freeform ramble incoherently for about a half an hour about whatever topics he feels like talking about. I think him and Toby do a very similar thing here in the back half of this podcast. So if you do like this, check that out. If you are a Patreon backer, we also have a couple episodes of the Roundup. That's Toby and Charlie's television little kind of podcast that they do on the side. Those will be going up in the Comic Conspiracy Patreon feed. Again, $1 a month gets you all this free bonus, or not free, for $1 a month you get all this bonus content. So check that out. Let's actually hit up a few things from last week that we wanted to talk about. One of the ones that I think a lot of people, especially my customers, will like to know about, but this is going to be available to everyone in the United States. We're still trying to work on international shipping. If you're a fan of Jim Lee, if you're a fan of Marvel, and if you're a fan of X-Men, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Jim Lee back in the 90s did a series of X-Men trading cards, all Jim Lee artwork. Well, Marvel, they know no shame, so they're taking all this old artwork that they had used on all these old trading cards, they're putting them onto variant covers for the month of July. There's 29 of them in total, and they're going to be available at comic book stores. So if you want classic 90s Deadpool and Rogue, and I'm sure Wolverine, we haven't seen that one yet. We had Strong Guy and Polaris. We had Shadow King. And of course, Jim Lee Deadpool. I don't think we saw did Jim Lee ever draw Deadpool short of this trading card? He must have at some point, but I cannot think of any other time that Jim Lee drew Deadpool. So at least on an official product. So if you like those, we're going to have the set up for pre-order. My hope is Friday. This will go up Thursday afternoon, so my hope is tomorrow. It'll be available for a month and a half pre-order for the full set. About $105 if my math is correct. That's 29 comics, 29 variant covers, all Jim Lee X-Men art. You can see those at comicsconspiracy.biz. We'll have the artwork up there. Of course, it's all over the internet and Marvel's website too. If you want to check those out, definitely pick those up. We're going to get a crap load, but pre-order, you get a little discount. So that should be really good. If you go back to one of our earliest episodes, we talked about the Scalped TV show. Scalped, this is a Vertigo title by Jason Aaron and R.M. Aguirre. This was a one of my favorite titles when it was coming out, and it got picked up by WGN America, which is not a station I'm familiar with, but it did get licensed. So they're gonna. The show was supposed to be out, but it's taken them a few years. But finally, I think, man, I can't even remember what episode we talked about this getting announced. It was a real early episode, one of our very first. But it's finally moving forward. With Jason Aaron to post a picture with the casting chair with the logo on it and everything. So yeah, this is official. We got some casting. Let's see, Alex Merez and Lily Gladstone as Dashiell Badhorse and Carol Red Crow. Those are going to be the main characters in the show, and then obviously there's going to be a lot more supporting cast. One of my favorite comics from the last decade, Scalped, is a fantastic comic. It's about an undercover FBI agent who used to be part of this Indian reservation, who then goes back undercover to try to take down the corrupt leader of the reservation. Obviously, it gets, there's a lot more involved to it than that, but that's sort of the elevator pitch. Real great title. Very, very excited for that. Let's see what they can do for that show. I'll definitely be watching. It's one more show to add to the infinite list of TV shows based on comic books out there these days. It's tough to keep up, but I try my hardest. I wish Brock was here. I'm actually doing this in my house, so pardon me if you hear the dogs barking or my phone rings randomly or something like that. Hopefully that won't happen. But they had a big press release from Valiant, a big live stream summit and press release about all the new Valiant titles coming up. They had a ton of new books that they're announcing. I kind of wish Valiant would go back to doing just more ongoing series, and that might actually be what's happening here. They've been doing a lot of these weird minis and short runs. I kind of don't like that. I would like them to go back to their regular titles, and that appears to be what's happening here. We have all sorts of new titles, so if you're a big Valiant fan, look for all these books, and if you're not, this would be a great time to check them out. We have X-O Manowar by Matt Kindt and Thomas Gorillo in March. That already came out. X-O Manowar just started back up. Britannia by Peter Milligan and Juan Jose Rip, who's done some really good work for Avatar. I really like that guy's art. I'm not sure if he's done other Vertigo stuff. He might have, and I just may have missed it, but he's a really great artist. Rapture by Matt Kindt and Safu, Cafu. I never know how to pronounce that artist name. Secret Weapons, which is a team-up book by Eric Hesserer and Raul Allen. That starts in June. Faith in the Future Force, Jody Hauser, Stephen Segovia, and Baron Kitson, and other people. That launches in July. There's a very top secret classified book coming in August. I'm not sure. We'll find out about that pretty soon, I think. Bloodshot Salvation by Jeff Lemire, Louis LaRosa, and Miko Swarin in September. Eternity by Matt Kindt and Trevor Harsine in October. Ninja K. It's a Ninjak, but Ninja K is how it's written, by Christos Gage and Thomas Gorillo. That's in November. And Quantum and Woody, a brand new Quantum and Woody series by Daniel Kibblesmith and Kano, the artist Kano, that in December. So every month there's going to be a new book coming up from Valiant. Definitely check those guys out if you want. Now, for fans of DC, there's some bad news, but some good news as well. The creative team on Wonder Woman, Greg Rucka and Liam Sharp, they are ending their run on Wonder Woman as of issue 25. So 26, for at least 5 issues, is going to be written by DC Superhero Girl writer Shea Fontana and the Bombshells artist Mirka Andolfo. They're going to be doing at least 5 issues. Andolfo is drawing the first 2. Not sure if they're going to be the ongoing creative team past those 5 issues, but I kind of get the feeling they're sort of the fill-in team, and then we'll get some new creators coming in after. Obviously, big shoes to replace. Ruck has done a wonderful job, no pun intended, with this current run of Wonder Woman. I feel the previous series past the first couple arcs didn't quite click with a lot of people, but this Rebirth series has been doing really, really great. So very excited to see what they're able to do here. And yeah, maybe there'll be another big creative team announced at some point. Don't know anything past the next 5 issues, so 26 through 30, but we'll find out soon. And finally, if you listen to this podcast for a long time, you know one of my favorite writers, Tom King. He's obviously going to have a lot of big stuff coming up at DC in the next few years. And man, if there was a better time to do it, Tom King, on the eve of Jack Kirby's 100th birthday, is teasing a number of DC New Gods on his Twitter account. He's been teasing all these images. He's been teasing various quotes. It sounds like Tom King may potentially be doing a New Gods comic to celebrate Jack Kirby's 100th birthday, which is later this year. So, man, if there's a book I'm looking forward to more than a Tom King New Gods series, it would be a Tom King Legion of Superheroes series, but a Tom King New Gods series would be the second best thing ever published. So I will, unfortunately, I had hopes for the Legion, but it looks like Tom King's going over to New Gods. But again, we don't know for sure. We'll find out soon. And man, Tom King, if you're not reading Batman 21 came out this week. We'll have a lot more to say next week about it. But yes, please check out everything by Tom King. All right, guys, those are some of the big topics that we wanted to talk about last week. Obviously, the boys would have a lot more to say and add in here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little update for some of the stuff we did want to talk about this week. Now, for about an hour, you're going to hear Bryce and Toby ramble on. I hope you guys like it. This is not going up on any sort of official feed post. This is just going to go straight up on Libsyn. So if you are subbed, you probably already got this. If not, well, a little special episode just for our subscribers. Not promoted very much. So hope you guys like this. We'll be back next week for our regular episode on Tuesday night. Again, comicconspiracypodcast.com or comicsconspiracy.biz. That's where you can find all our previous episodes. And again, that Patreon is patreon.com/comicconspiracy. Throw in a buck or two or 5 or 10 or 25 or 50 a month, and you can get some cool backer rewards. Get that shouted on the episode. We did redo our tiers a little bit, so at the higher price point, we're actually sending people some original graphic novel, not original by us, but a new graphic novel of the month. So for the $50 tier, you're going to get a new graphic novel every single month. We have a couple people on that. Obviously, a lot of that money does come back to the podcast to help us pay for hosting and Libsyn fees and all the time and effort we put into it. Give all the guys credit to read their books, and so it does all come back to the store here. So we appreciate everything, even if it's $1, and even if it's not, even if you're just listening to this podcast, we like that too. So thank you, and on with the rest of the show.
Hello and welcome to the Comics Conspiracy episodes 305.5 or 305.5
or 305 and a half.
Yes. Hello, welcome. It's the week of April sometimes. We're here while Higgins is not here, doing a secret episode. We're doing it because we felt so bad that the last episode went lost that we did, me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we even get into that, you're Toby Sidler.
That's right.
Who's with you? Bryce Larson.
That's right. Our 0.5 cast.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second one that we've done, if only the other one wasn't lost to the ether. But we'll make sure that we download this one to the cloud.
Yeah.
So there's no way.
Since we lost the other one, and I'm pretty sure Higgins actually deleted it because he just fucking hates us.
I think so too.
We're overcompensating today.
Yeah.
Because we have 3 GoPros here.
Yeah.
And we're making this a video podcast as well as a audio podcast.
It's a fun little experiment.
Yes.
Could be great.
Could be great.
Could be terrible.
It might be something we never do again. Or
could be.
Do it again a lot.
That's true.
Yeah. How's it going, Bryce?
It's going very well.
Yeah. I was almost afraid this wasn't happening anymore because it's getting later and later. I felt bad because the game was kept going. And I'm glad.
Go Clippers. Cali Pride.
Yeah. Well, it's because I like to hate him so much. So I want him in the next round.
Well, I don't mind the Clippers because I just it's like the same thing with Tom Brady. I just don't like the Lakers just because they were they went through that whole era of greatness when the Warriors were just terrible. Yeah. Clippers greater than Lakers any day of the week.
Yes.
Which is totally irrational, but
no. Especially nowadays, it makes sense. I like your little hoodie there, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It's very podcast oriented, and you never wore it here before.
I have I'm sure worn it.
Is this your secret,
secret nerd sweater?
Yeah, that you don't wear in public.
Basically,
yeah.
I wore it to meet Stan.
I feel very special right now.
You should. I wore it to meet Stan Lee.
Did you really?
At that WonderCon that he
DC?
came.
You wore a DC to meet Stan Lee?
Now that you call me out on that, I'm actually second guessing myself and actually may have worn a different sweater. But I wore this to some con. Maybe it was the WonderCon that Stan Lee didn't go to. No, Stan Lee wasn't at WonderCon. What was the Stan Lee? Where was he that we all got our pictures at?
We got pictures with Stan Lee?
Big Wow?
Maybe.
Neither of us knows.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. Well, hey, first of all.
Oh, yes.
Let's not.
Yes. We have to do the beers. Thank you very much.
This is a time-honored tradition.
Yes, especially since Higgins is not here.
Cheers. Okay.
This is a cheers to Higgins to get well.
Of course, I thought that one without saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is a to your health, Higgins, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah. Get well. Be better.
Little shout out to Mr. Higgins. Actually, kind of cool that he doesn't know that we broke into his shop and
he has no clue.
Are doing this without him. So hopefully he doesn't press charges.
Yeah.
Which is why we're toasting to his health and whatnot. Okay, let's start talking about some comic stuff.
Yeah. We have a list. We have a list that Higgins did. Are we going to talk about the list?
We are going to talk about the list.
Excellent.
I'm just not used to being filmed, so I'm feeling all.
Oh, eventually these cameras just disappear.
I can't wait for that. All right, so this might be sort of a. This list was compiled by Higgins. Okay, so
it's the best time to do it without Higgins here.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so first thing, Valiant announces 5 new series as part of Live Stream Summit.
Okay.
Do either of us know anything about that?
Nope. All right. Good for them.
Okay.
This is going to be a fast podcast.
Next one. Okay. Scalp TV series now filming.
Great for them. We'll see it when it comes out.
Wait, hold on. I swear that we're not such bad comic book fans, but you haven't read Scalped.
No.
Neither have I.
That's a Brock book.
Yeah. He loves to remind us of that.
He all the fucking time.
So that's Jason Aaron, right?
Yes. I believe so.
I would love to read that. Haven't read it. We'll move on.
American Gods is coming out, though.
Hey, so I'm up to episode 10 and a half of Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I've just been swallowing my pride and just slugging along through it. It's still
There's some okay stuff in there.
Nope, it's terrible.
Really? You don't like anything at all?
Oh, man. Episode 9, watched the whole thing. There was like one half fight scene where you never see his face because you know it's a stunt double.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't even that good action.
Yeah, no, the whole series plagues bad.
And I'm like halfway through episode 10 and it's...
So you already seen who the teacher is for, what's her name?
Yeah. What's his name? Kuntao or whatever?
Something.
Is he supposed to be like a superhero? Because I didn't recognize his name.
Boruto? No, that's not Boruto.
You're just thinking Naruto.
I do. His son. Wait, doesn't he have that kind of name on the show? I think he did. But anyways, the teacher for, I'm forgetting everybody's name today. The girl. Yeah, so the whole thing with the hand is all revealed at this point. Spoiler talk, sorry.
Spoiler for Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. Halfway through episode 10. I mean, I don't know if I know everything or not because they're revealing stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so since Higgins' list was all Higgins stuff, and we're just struggling for
content
shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's go through and pick out the 3 best DC books.
All right.
And tell me why you think that they are so good currently.
Me?
Yeah. And then I'll
the guy that's like fucking 5 months behind?
And then I'll do,
Yeah.
Give us a retrospective.
Oh, okay. So 5 months ago, I liked Detective Comics, and I liked...
Well, I'm dying for details. Why don't you tell us a little
I like the whole Bat-Family stuff in there, but since then I've kind of forgotten about it and haven't read it since. So I'm a horrible comic book podcast host.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, what the fuck have I been reading? I read the Titans Justice League crossover thing.
Okay.
Where Wonder Woman is like all mean towards Donna Troy and shit.
Okay. Hate that.
You did?
No. I haven't read it. I would hate it if she was mean to Donna Troy.
Yeah, but I kind of like that book though. That was cool. There was Wally and Barry were kind of like Barry was kind of like, oh, you're kind of my equal now. Like, you guys are grown up. And he feels bad that Batman just barking out orders because he goes like, he doesn't see you guys like that yet. You know? Or Aquaman says something like, oh, you guys are just sidekicks. And so
that's how I feel about them. Is that not how they?
Well, they're grown up now. They're like, they carry their own weight. I feel like, so
of course,
yeah. Barry was like, oh no, you're a Flash also now. I thought that was kind of lovely.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which incarnation of DC Comics, as far as you're caught up, which is a little ways back, would you like to see turned into a TV property that doesn't involve Oracle? And which TV
Are you going to say no Nightwing also?
And no Nightwing. Yeah, no Oracle, no
that's
Nightwing.
That's easy.
Well, then I might change the rules again. What is it?
Jeff Johns' Titans.
Into a movie, TV show, miniseries, documentary?
TV show. Yeah, Jeff Johns' Titans. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then you got the whole Superboy storyline where
would it be a CW TV show or would it be a Netflix TV show? And why?
I would go CW because they're younger and you need like a couple of pretty people and make it a little teeny popperish.
Okay. We need more abs. We need more
absolutely. Superboy would just go, I got no clothes on, and then
sounds about right.
Robin could be like, oh, I got no clothes on either, and then the girls are like, oh, you're two dudes with no clothes on, and
this is
CW all the way, man.
Oh, okay. All right, that's where it ends. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how about conversely?
Have you been keeping watching Archie?
Keeping watching Archie.
I know it's horrible grammar.
No,
Are you still watching Archie?
It's okay. I've actually not watched any Archie, but I'm sure that it's really good. And you mean Riverdale?
Yeah, I do. Scott Shea really likes it.
Okay.
He texts me randomly late at night. He goes, "Have you been watching Riverdale?"
Scott was supposed to join us, and
I know.
I think that he had to go home or something. Maybe it was too late for him. I told him it was kind of late.
That's my fault. I had to watch my game.
Okay, so conversely, which comic property would you like to see? No, I'm sorry. the reverse. Which TV property would you like to see made into a comic?
A property?
TV or movie property.
Like a comic book one, and then I want them to see it doing a comic book one?
No,
because I would like to see more Nolan stuff.
Sure, I mean that could be an answer.
I would like to see
Christopher Nolan Batman in the comic book form.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that story being continued in their universe.
That would be great. Who would write it, and who would draw it?
How about Nolan's brother?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Nolan. He doing Westworld, and he did the Person of Interest TV show.
I really like Person of Interest for I saw the first season and I just fell off.
No, it gets better every season.
I didn't.
The only problem with that show, it's a network show, so you have to go through 24 episodes, which means there's quite a few episodes where it's just kind of normal stuff.
Yeah, I do hate that.
But every season finale on that show, I can honestly say, blows the season finale from the previous season away. It's just like every season finale it hits, I'm like, holy fuck, it can't get any better. Yeah. And then the season after, I'm like, holy fuck, it can't get any better. But it's just phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
High praises for that one.
What is Christopher Nolan's brother's name? I do remember from Westworld. Westworld's great. Anyway, okay, so
if we only have little devices we could look the shit up on.
Okay, so let's do it now for not Marvel. We'll save Marvel, save the best for last, of course. How about any independent
Wait, why do you keep asking me? How about you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I would like to see...
I keep getting tweets that they're really scared that we're doing this. I think we're not being crazy enough. We should light the store on fire and do the podcast really calmly.
That would go over really well, I think.
In front of the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that... let's see. I would want to see Hush, Batman Hush. I want to see it in a an HBO...
Netflix style,
10 episodes. Cool. About 10 episodes. Because it was about... wasn't Hush 8 issues? What was it? It was longer than 6, I think.
12, I think.
Was it 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
So I would like to see a Hush TV show. That'd be badass, I think.
1 issue, 1 episode?
1 issue, 1 episode.
That'd be...
Just without the fucking... I thought that the ending was so convoluted and lame. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
When you read it, were you wanting it to be Jason Todd? Because when I read it originally, and it wasn't Jason Todd, I was kind of bummed because because at that point Jason Todd didn't come back yet, and I was like, if Jason Todd could come back from the dead, I'd probably be really pissed off at Batman too. So I was like, he could become Batman's greatest enemy because he knows all his secrets, and he could totally fuck with him. So I really kind of was hoping at that time when I was reading it that would be Jason, like for real, instead of Clayface.
Okay, so I didn't ever consider Jason Todd. Now that you're saying that makes a lot of sense, and that would have been brilliant.
Because there's all these like little intricate plans to fuck with him. All the greatest foes are coming out, and it's all like
exactly,
kind of chess pieced. I'm talking horribly tonight, man. I'm really scared.
The most you've talked in any podcast episode, I think, ever.
Not every second word of mine is a fuck this time.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's a nice. That's a nice break.
Yeah. But anyways, I thought the chess pieces were done by Jason Todd in that book when I read it originally. So I was really disappointed it wasn't Jason Todd at the end.
So am I totally misremembering the ending? You said that the ending. I must be totally misremembering. You said it was Clayface.
Well, there is a Jason that shows up, but it was Clayface, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And that was really, I was like, man, it should have been Jason Todd. It should have been him behind all of it.
So ultimately, at the end of it, I like the villain Hush. I think that it was clever enough. It's tough to come up with like original villains nowadays, and that's I think good enough. I was just kind of underwhelmed by the ending.
Did you ever read The Return of Hush, which didn't get a big promotional push?
Was that during the Morrison era?
I don't know if it was, actually. I actually enjoyed the book. It just kind of didn't really go anywhere.
The Return of Hush. If that was the one from the Morrison era, I did read it, and I liked it. And if it was something different, then I have not read it. But either way, I like Hush. I just thought that it was sort of an underwhelming ending since it was like so good issue to issue. Maybe what also hit me was sort of like the 0-year fatigue with the... like a year of, if it was 12 issues long, like a year of stories with a month in between every issue. It's just sort of like at the end of it, you're just like, oh my God. Like I felt the same way about Warren Ellis's Rise and Fall of the Sheer Empire in Uncanny X-Men. Did you ever read that?
Yes, I believe so. That was
a great story.
That was like early 2000, right? No.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
But yeah, great story. But wait. Was it Warren Ellis? No, I'm second guessing myself. I think it was. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, great story. It was just, it gets kind of long by you're a year older and you're still reading the same story. It's like, Jesus. I think first world comic problems, but anyway, Hush. I would like to see Hush.
That'd be cool.
With regards to what property I would like to see turned into a comic, I have like a troll answer, which is, of course, any of the Zack Snyder stuff. I think like RoboCop Batman would make hilarious. Maybe they could get John Romita Jr. to illustrate that piece of shit. Other than that, for a real answer, I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. I guess your answer of Christopher Nolan Batman is just too good. I would
right.
I'm just trying to think of anything better that I would want than that. Anyway, so that's where I would go with that.
Cool.
Okay, so moving on to Image Comics. Same questions, same two questions. A property to a comic and although that one's much tougher. And then
can I go Vertigo instead? Can it be super easy because you already know because you got one of my books still in your garage somewhere?
No, because you've already said that one before in another episode of the podcast.
All right, fine.
I do have that. How funny. You're at my house. You should have just grabbed it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I could just come in and grab it.
I don't even know.
That'd be interesting. Kelly would be like, who the fuck is that guy?
That's true, and I don't even know where it is. So that would make for another interesting scavenger hunt. So what do you think?
Image.
No, it can be any independent title. But Vertigo doesn't count because they're like, I mean, are they independent? Kind of.
They're DC, really. I mean, I put them with the independents on my bookshelf. Well, they're sharing it. So I got all the Marvel on the left.
Okay.
And then in the middle, because I got 5 of these Billy bookcases.
Okay.
So I got 2 Marvel, and then on the right I have 2 DC. So there's the one in the middle. So I put like Vertigo on one, and then Image on one, and kind of the Dark Horse.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. Let me think. Well, just because I love Dustin Nguyen, I would like to see his Descender into a movie or a Netflix show. That would be cool. Kind of sci-fi stuff.
It's a great answer. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you haven't seen that book yet?
No.
It's pretty cool. But if I have to pick something else, Peter Panzerfaust. Is it Panzerfaust? Panzerfaust.
I love you. Didn't you grow up in like a German-ish speaking
Yes?
region?
Why am I saying it all wrong? Peter Panzerfaust? Maybe I'm saying it correctly.
You're basically right. Peter Panzerfaust?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see that one. Did that ever finish, though? I remember reading the first 2 trades, loving it.
You know what?
Did they ever continue that?
I had it on my pull list for the first, 30 issues, and then I did some cleaning.
Yeah,
and
just went away.
Scrubbed it. And so I don't know if it's still going. It might still be going, but it was going long. I think that the idea sort of merited maybe a shorter story than, which isn't fair for me to say because I have not been keeping up. And what I've read has been good. It's just that the first trade or 2 were just like, whoa, holy shit, this is such a novel idea.
Yeah.
And then nothing else really that crazy happens.
So it should have been maybe a miniseries? Maybe.
It's tough to say because, I mean, you can say that about so many things that you just sort of get met on, and it's sort of a cop-out answer. So I don't know. That would be a great story, is just to do, Peter Pan in World War II, That's almost like a TV show pitch anyway.
When I first found out about it, I thought that was such a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck did nobody do this before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Are we doing this with TV shows going to comics on the independent side too?
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird one because it could be anything.
Sure. It could be anything. Okay. So go for it.
I would go with the easy answer of person of interest because if you watch the end, it could continue.
Okay.
Which you didn't. I know you didn't yet, so I don't want to spoil it. But they could continue that as a comic.
Don't spoil it, but I'll probably never. But fair enough.
Really should. You really should.
Okay. Well, we'll see. In any capacity. All right. So my answers for what image property would I like to see made into a movie?
Yeah.
Peter Panzerfaust is a good one. Saga, I think, is too easy. I'm going to say Saga doesn't count as an answer because
it probably will be.
It's too easy, and it probably. Well, I don't know. I mean, has Brian K. Vaughan had anything turned into a studio property?
Why the Last Man was always rumored but never done.
Right. Runaways never done. By the way, of all Marvel things, now that I'm thinking about it,
they casted it
for a TV show or movie.
Yeah, for a TV show. A while back, they were casting it, and they announced the cast.
And would Marvel Studios own that? I don't know why it would belong to anybody else, but sometimes they have quirky rules.
I forgot what channel it's going to be on. I think it's the weird one, Freeform or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay. Let's see. So, you know what I would love to see? I guess my answer would be Black Science. I think that would make a great ongoing TV show. Is there any in between, not a network show because then it would have a shitty budget and it would go on way too long and force too much shit into a single season, but still a little longer than HBO? Because I feel like it's sort of network equals shit and HBO equals awesomeness. Is that always true? Probably, but I mean maybe not. Anyway, I would like to see some HBO-ish.
Well, there's wasn't
Black Science.
The war ones, weren't they longer? The war what's it called? There were 2 war TV shows at HBO. Weren't they longer? Weren't they 13, 15 episode ones?
Are you talking about Band of Brothers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've heard that was incredible.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Possibly own it. Haven't seen it.
Yeah. I know I own it. I just haven't seen it yet.
I would also like to see. I mean, I guess this is just sort of turning into a list of all of our favorite titles. But yeah. I mean, Velvet would be a fucking great espionage thriller show. East of West. I don't know if it would be possible to do, but I would love to see.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So now on to those dirty Marvel comics.
You were just waiting for this.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to do it first because, of course.
Yeah. Because we're going to talk about 2 hours on this now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
If only.
So X-Men for a TV show, which is already happening.
Okay.
For you?
No.
Question? Sorry.
You have to have a voice inflection at the end.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I forgive you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, it's got to be a cop out for me to say that I want like Marvel to own the X-Men. So I won't say that. I will say
Squirrel Girl.
no.
Which is happening.
I'm just going to keep saying HBO style, Netflix style TV shows because I want it more. I want more than a movie.
Yeah.
Although a movie would
But you want less than a
budget.
Netflix Marvel show?
I was going to say, I'm weighing the extra budget a movie would have versus like getting extra content. From a TV show.
Yeah. Did you hear that Guardian? Oh, never mind. I don't want to spoil it. You're no spoiler kind of guy.
No spoilers. Haven't even seen the trailer. Heard it was great. Heard it was incredible. Oh no, I'm thinking of Thor. I heard the Thor trailer was incredible.
Yeah, no,
haven't seen it. Won't see it.
Knight Rider was in it.
That's a spoiler. Why would you do that?
No, it's totally not true.
Oh, okay.
A talking car is not in Thor movie.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Michael Knight came out of it. He said, Thor, I'm here to help you. My car told me so.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be a very different kind of movie.
It would be.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so I would go with the Ultimates. I would say that I want the Ultimates turned into like some crazy Marvel Studios movie that
like fully matured
that explains. You haven't been reading the Ultimates.
That Ultimates. Okay. No, I'm down with that.
So like,
no, I actually really liked it because Kenneth Rocafort did the art for a while.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh, is he off? He's great, man.
He came back.
He did at least the first trade.
Yeah, he was awesome. I really liked him.
I'm caught up, but I forget who does the art. But that would have the budget, and I would love to see what they could do, like explaining all the cosmic shit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a lot cooler than S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, well, S.H.I.E.L.D. is a TV show, so a little different, but yes.
Oh, you want it as a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you get that budget.
Yeah. All right. I hear you. That'd be cool.
Oh, dude, I saw Fate of the Furious.
You did?
Dude.
Oh.
How incredible was that movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
Just kidding. It may or may not be good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I just been that busy that I haven't seen it yet.
Wow, you're like a bigger fan of that shit than me.
Yeah, I've been that busy. That's kind of what I've been telling people that know me. They're like, blah, blah, blah. What you been up to? I'm like, I've been really busy. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. In fact, I haven't seen the Fast and Furious man. They're like, okay, you are busy.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I would watch that shit.
You would watch that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was good. You were smiling when he said that.
I hate spoilers so much. I feel bad because I just assumed that you would have seen it. It's been out for a week.
I really, really want to. Yeah. No, I've been coming home like at 11 on the average. And movie theaters don't do movies that late anymore. It used to be, when I was in high school, I remember going to movie theaters like at 1:30 and they'd still have a screening.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to all of that?
I don't fucking know.
It's like the last screens are like 10:40 now. Maybe 11:10 if I'm lucky.
Hey, we're all old men now. Join the club.
But, where did the kids go?
Hey, did you ever end up seeing Your Name last week?
Yes.
Did it live up to the Higgins hype?
Well.
That Higgins hype was like tough to beat.
He is very hyped up about it. The problem is, so watching the trailer, which is a mistake, I knew it had to be more than that. I knew there had to be a trick behind their storyline.
Watching the trailer is always a mistake.
Yeah. But, with Higgins going what he said he did, about 5 or 10 minutes into the movie, probably like 15 minutes into the movie, I was like, I think I'm on to what they're doing.
Okay.
And then it became a game of, am I right or wrong, as opposed to really enjoying the movie. So maybe I went into with kind of the wrong
You were being too cerebral.
Yeah.
Typical Toby.
But it was really well done. We were talking about make a bro date out of it. I actually will take that back. You should totally take Kelly for it. It will make a really nice husband-wife date night thingy.
Really appreciate that.
Yes. No, it's actually a good one. I think she would enjoy it. Does she not like cartoons, anime? Don't want to read subtitles?
Dude, she's so funny. She requires subtitles. It's crazy.
Really?
She doesn't understand any accents of any
But
nationality.
would you go watch a cartoon or an anime?
It's not that she wouldn't watch a cartoon. By the way, she wouldn't. But
she wouldn't? Really?
Probably not because she. So anyway, so it's more like just when
because I think she would enjoy this one. I just think it's a nice date night movie.
I believe you. It's just more of like I don't know how all these parents have time to go see movies. Like,
all together?
I'm not going to go hire a babysitter to go see Your Name.
Okay,
if I'm going to hire a babysitter, it's going to be to go see a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I got to see Fate of the Furious because I played a what's it called? Hall pass. I played a hall pass.
Nice.
Used a hall pass.
Nice. Got it.
Anyway, but I don't get infinite of those, and we're not going to hire a babysitter to go see Your Name.
Okay.
I would like to see it though.
It is really good. It is really good.
Okay.
Well done. I mean, you're a big fan of the Studio Ghibli movies, yeah?
Dude, my daughter, she just turned 2. She's like in love with Totoro.
Nice.
We got her Totoro jammies. She's the cutest little thing.
Yeah.
That hates the Easter Bunny. She's so cute. But anyway, she loves it, and she says like May every time. Like it's really cute, and she calls Totoro Ro-Ro.
Aww.
It's pretty cute, and she cries when Totoro roars, which is like two or 3 times in the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I think you should watch it. I definitely recommend it.
So the one still that I saw, it looked like Ghibli art.
Oh, it totally looks like Ghibli art. Yeah, completely.
Is it Ghibli, not Ghibli?
I always grew up saying it was Ghibli.
So I've been to Japan,
and they call it Ghibli
Museum,
and they call it Ghibli. Me too. We talked about this.
Yes. Okay. The dude there
said Ghibli,
called it Ghibli.
Well, fuck. Then I'm wrong. That's quite possible.
But I don't know if he was just like trying to translate it for my can't speak Japanese.
I don't know.
American ass. And
I always call it Ghibli. I mean, who knows? I could be very much wrong. I say a lot of things the wrong way, as you may know already.
I told you about how we were lost. Me and Alvin were lost in the forest, and we like needed to get directions from him. I told you about that.
No.
And
please
we're like,
do.
We're trying to find this. So we get off the train.
Oh yeah.
And it was like not.
You walk. You didn't go for the car ride.
Exactly.
Because there's a special Studio Ghibli bus that comes to mix it up.
Exactly. Missed the bus.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
it is quite a walk.
It was quite a walk. If this is in like some I guess language that I don't understand, but I can at least read the letters. Like, El Toilette. I know what that probably means, even though I don't speak parlez-vous français very well. Anyway, so we're walking through the forest, and this old man, we're like asking for directions because we're totally lost in this big ass park in Japan. We just got off the train, and there's nobody else around us that was in this full train. So we're like, what the fuck? And so we asked this guy, where is Jibiri? My buddy's trying to. What is it kanji? How do you say the?
It's kanji and fuck.
He's like trying to sound it out.
Yeah.
And so this old Japanese man goes, oh. Jibiri! Anyway, and then he points, and it's like 100 yards over there. So it was not that close, but it was pretty close. And so since that day, I've called it, pronounced it Ghibli as opposed to Ghibli. Uncanny X-Force,
X-Force style.
Weapon X, cool. The whole Black Ops, actually not afraid to kill people type of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe put that on like AMC or FX or something.
That'd be cool, especially after Logan. Now, would you want a sequel to Logan, X-Force style, where Wolverine is not part of it?
Oh my god, dude! I just want Fox to just put that whole franchise to bed and just walk away from it, and they never will.
And while they're ahead with Logan.
Exactly.
Did you like it? Did I hear what you thought about Logan yet?
It's the fucking best movie since Fate of the Furious. Just kidding. Just wanted to troll you. Anyway, I do not want to see any Inhumans. I'm just looking at the wall here. I do not want to, I would love to see Thanos, but that would have to be another movie. Did Marvel Studios get back Galactus?
I don't know, actually. I don't think they did. I mean, that's still Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So you would like that?
Yeah. If they had Galactus, I would love to see that movie that I'm talking about.
Can I cheat?
You can. Cheating is welcome here.
Yeah. I would love to see a series of movies on the Brubaker Captain America run.
Oh, fucking, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be so
good. A series
good.
like a 5, 4, or even a trilogy of movies on the Brubaker run.
A trilogy of movies?
Oh, hey. Yeah, a trilogy.
Now you're
of
taking
movies.
this whole like,
no. Anyways.
no limits thing
Too far.
Too far.
Yeah. What's it called? And for a TV show, I will just want to piss off Ryan Higgins because I would actually like to see a cool New Warriors show.
He will not be listening to this.
Yeah.
I think that we're safe.
Yeah,
Safe
you think?
there. I do.
Because I would love to have a New Warriors without his characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know about this,
mean
right?
Just to troll him?
No, you know about this,
Because
right?
the better incarnation of New Warriors was...
You know about this, right? So me and Higgins both are New Warrior fans, right?
Yeah.
Both of us...
But you're a
hate,
fan of the Warriors once they got Steph Curry?
No. Both of us...
Basketball joke.
Yeah. Both of us hate certain characters on the team and wish they would just go on without them.
Okay.
And for us, it's the opposite, guys. So he loves Justice, he loves Nova, and he loves Speedball.
Okay.
I completely hate those three, and they could die for all I care for.
Okay.
And then he hates Night Thrasher, Silhouette, and,
Rage.
Probably Rage. I love Namorita, too. But anyways, we're
He probably likes Namorita.
Yeah, we're huge fans of the New Warriors.
Yeah.
But we could do with each other's characters.
Interesting development.
Yeah.
But I think that he ironically
So, the
likes
poster
those
he
guys.
has in the back, I cut off the characters' heads of the ones I don't like.
Okay.
And the next week it came back, the other characters were gone too. So it's like just a poster of no heads.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it in the back right now?
No, I'm good.
That'd be
That'd
awesome.
be kind of funny.
So you're not caught up on Unworthy Thor.
No.
God, you are the worst.
I
do
am
you
the
even
worst.
read comics?
Yeah, I do.
No, you do not.
I'm starting Green Lantern. Jeff Johns. How many years was that?
You're not starting the Rebirth?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, I read Rebirth, but I read maybe 5 issues after that.
Dude, that's one of the greatest comic achievements.
Yeah.
Jeff Johns' run on Green Lantern.
Well,
I'm trying to think of a better comic run since then. And
Nothing? And that's a DC book that you're praising right now.
Oh man, it was so good. I'm trying to remember the Messiah Complex and all that shit. Mike Carey and them.
This is my bookshelf right now.
Yeah, that's a sexy bookshelf. Jesus,
that's
you
all
fucking
Jeff
love
Johns
yourself some Jeff Johns.
Well, I haven't read any of it yet, so it's time to read it.
I don't blame you. That's a great list, man. That arc. I'm trying to think. That is. I almost want to say unparalleled.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super jealous of DC having that. That's really cool. Okay, let's do a little rapid fire. Who is cooler?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to match the letters. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's start with
I feel like I'm a bad partner with you. This is a lot more fun when it's you versus Higgins.
no, you're a great partner because
you don't
of
have
that.
to be.
Okay.
Guys.
Captain America versus Aquaman. Who's cooler?
Whoa. Which Aquaman?
Well, you tell me if there's
Captain
qualification
America
that needs
is
to
not
be made.
fucking cooler than Jason Momoa, but otherwise it's Captain America.
Holy fuck, dude! I accidentally saw the
trailer.
the trailer for that shit.
Yeah.
And look, Jason Momoa. I love Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
He's gonna save this movie.
Yeah.
And he's a total badass.
Now, let me
But
ask
what is
you
that
this.
fucking sequin full bodysuit that he has on? What is that? What's going on there?
That's his Aquaman suit, man.
I'm not digging
Yeah,
that.
but let me ask you this though.
Why couldn't they just do him shirtless? He's a fucking man.
Yeah, he is a manly man. Let me ask you this though. Would you have watched the same movie that's coming out, Justice League, with Jason Momoa as Lobo instead? Because I think that's kind of what he is, isn't he?
Yeah, that'd be way better, but Lobo's not a classic Justice League
I know. It's just I feel like they turned him into Lobo at this point.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We can agree that you're right.
All right.
I like that.
All right.
Okay. So Captain America versus Aquaman.
Okay.
Jason Momoa's cooler.
Yeah,
but Captain America's
Cap.
cooler than Arthur Curry.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. This is I'm trying to do this rapid fire. This is a thing I just made up.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to answer it too, though.
Anybody is cooler than Aquaman.
Yeah.
Okay. Black Panther versus Batman.
These are too easy.
Okay, yeah, Batman's cooler. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Is that even a question on that one?
Who are the C's? DC doesn't have a lot of C's. Cyborg versus Cage. Ooh, because I already used Captain America.
Well,
for
that one
A
was
for
Cage,
America.
obviously, too. Okay, Cyborg versus... No. Cage versus Catwoman. That's more interesting.
Okay, Cage versus Catwoman. Cage is still cooler.
Really?
Sweet Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
I just like when she's hooking up with Batman.
All right.
I'm a total Batman Catwoman shipper.
All right.
Okay. How about... Let's see here. How about...
Are we going same?
No, now
one?
we're on D's. So,
Okay, Daredevil.
Daredevil versus Deathstroke.
Oh, that's tough.
That is really tough.
Because I want to say Deathstroke is way cooler, but I love Daredevil way more.
That's like you're taking the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Deathstroke is way cooler,
Yeah.
but I just love Daredevil.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
That's a tough one. Oh, we finally got a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Since DC doesn't have enough D's, and we'll keep it going. How about Deadpool versus Deathstroke?
Oh.
Deadpool is cooler and more awesome.
Really? Okay.
Even though I know that he's the
yeah.
whatever the.
I'm gonna go with Deathstroke
what's
in
the
that
word
one.
for? No, Deathstroke is just.
I'll go with Deathstroke in that one.
He's just a half-blind old man that's like, oh, we'll just make him the ultimate badass. Therefore,
Well, he gets younger and younger with each incarnation in film and TV.
That is weird how they do that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about Doctor Strange versus Deathstroke? Okay, Deathstroke's better. Okay.
Yeah.
E. Is there any E? DC doesn't even have any E's? What the fuck? Okay, so Elektra, I guess, is better than all DCE heroes. Okay. All right, so let's see here. G. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Oh,
Guardians
Marvel doesn't have any Fs. And so DC wins.
This is a weird
with the
game we're
Flash.
playing. Yeah.
Well, we just made it up just now.
Yeah.
Okay, G. All right, so what is cooler, Green Arrow or
Guardians of the Galaxy?
or Gwenpool? Okay, so Green Arrow is cooler. Okay, so how about Green Lantern versus the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'll go Guardians. No, that's a tough call.
It is, because when Jeff Johns is writing Green Lantern...
Because I should have been reading a lot more Green Lantern in my day, so that's a tough one.
When Green Lantern is written by Jeff Johns, Green Lantern's way cooler, but I feel
probably,
like...
volume-wise, way more quality in Green Lantern
I'm sorry,
books.
what was that you just said?
Volume-wise.
Oh, got it.
Like, in the amount of Green Lantern, good Green Lantern stories versus good Guardian stories, I think there's way more Green Lantern.
Okay, but what-wise?
Volume-wise.
Okay.
Why? Did I say that wrong?
No, you're doing great.
I said that wrong, didn't I?
Wait, so...
Volume.
Yeah.
It's not right?
No, you
Why
got
are you
it.
making faces?
No, you got it right. I'm just trying to think of a world where Green Lantern is cooler than anything that Marvel does. It's impossible. Okay, so... I'm sorry.
You're putting it book by book, though. So.
I'm trying to. Okay, so Hulk versus Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's not a question.
Yeah, Hulk is cooler.
I was going to...
Jesus, you're the worst.
I know.
You and literally everybody else in the podcast would like Harley Quinn more.
Probably. Well, there's one especially.
Yes, there is. Okay, I don't think... What?
Me and Higgins were talking about maybe replacing, like...
Wait, by the way, if you're going to start talking shit about anybody...
No, we're not. No, we're not. It's not shit. We're talking about having mannequins and maybe have other characters.
That'd be hilarious.
There has been a request for Harley by someone on the podcast.
That is not surprising.
Yeah.
And,
I'll leave it at that.
I hope it doesn't get to that point.
Yeah, well, I don't want to come in late here once and see something I don't want to see.
That'd be weird. And not unsurprising. Okay, so let's see. Is there an eye? Is there any eyes for the DC guys? I don't see any eyes.
Eyes versus Inhumans.
For the Inhumans and Iron Man are cooler than any eyes offered by the DC universe. That's too bad. Okay, let's see here. Jay, let's see here.
Wait, I think we have a Twitter question.
Oh, please save us from
this horrible podcast. Hold on. I remember there was a Twitter question.
While you're looking that up,
there we go.
Slowly.
Podcast question for Toby and Bryce. Look at that.
I'm ready.
You have
to say who asked.
Oh, Norman. Yeah, Norman asks, if Ryan dies...
Jesus.
Who will lead the podcast going forward?
Oh, Toby.
No.
That's pretty obvious.
Well, but you be the star, though. And who gets his full run of Avengers?
Oh, that's also me. And by also, I mean, that's the first time that the answer has been me. Me.
Yeah, probably.
I will Indian leg wrestle any other challengers and defeat them.
I will take the West Coast Avengers, though. I don't think he has a full run of that, though, sadly.
You can have it. Get that brown coat shit out of.
No, brown coat is regular Avengers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I do like the West Coast, and I do like the brown coats. I'm just trying to. I know that you love them. I'm trying to get your goat.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Jays. So did we answer that properly? I think that we did.
think so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, for Jays, Justice League or Jessica Jones?
Wait, I get the podcast, you get the Avengers. I don't know who wins in this one. I think it's you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you did really good on that one.
Yeah, I did pretty well.
Yeah. Now, do you know where they are, though? See, I know where they are. So if he dies, I actually know how to get it.
Yeah, but I would meet you in that room and I would Indian leg wrestle you into
I would lose that
submission. That sounds.
I would lose that one.
That sounds like
easily.
a date night.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Jessica Jones versus Justice League. What's cooler? I'll give you Justice League. I'll give you that one. Okay, all right. All right, is there any K's? Let's see here. Kingpin? Oh, Jesus.
Squirrel Girl
is that still
versus Superman.
We're not to the S's yet.
Oh, fine.
We're moving along at a pretty good pace, though.
All right.
Kingpin versus... let's see. What the fuck? There's no K. There's no K's. Well, there's not really any K Marvel books. I mean, Kingpin, does that really count? Okay.
Yeah.
L. Does anybody have any L's on either side? I'm seeing no L's. No L's? How is that even possible? Okay. Moon Knight or Miss Marvel versus... What the fuck, DC? You don't have any M's either? Okay. Marvel wins the M game as well. Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Nova. Oh, man.
You know why I'm smiling right now, right?
Nova. What? Nova versus Nightwing?
Oh, dude. Come on.
I know. Is that why you're smiling?
This game is way too easy.
Yeah, well, because Nova's better? What?
I have remembered, since this is a video podcast, we can actually pull this off. There's a trailer I want you to see. And as an audio podcast, this is going to suck for a minute. But, fuck, is this it? No. I want you to watch this trailer for Krypton.
Okay.
The TV show.
Okay.
And then I want you to talk about it, because it's, fuck, why can't I find it? This sucks. All right, keep talking. I'll find it.
Challenge accepted. Yeah. Okay, so Nova versus Nightwing. Nova is probably not as cool as Nightwing. I'll give you Nightwing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so DC then goes ahead and has no OPQ. Okay, this is Marvel. Let's see. Okay, Marvel has Power Man. That's cool, I guess. Prowler, not cool. Punisher, very cool. Okay, now we're into ours. Rocket Raccoon versus
Dude, they pulled
Red
the trailer. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so...
Oh, dude, you have to see this trailer.
Well, why don't we...
You keep talking. I'll find it.
Okay, all right. Okay, Rocket Raccoon versus Red Hood and the Outlaws. Obviously, Rocket Raccoon is way cooler. Royals, the Inhuman Royals are even cooler, I dare say, than Red Hood and the Outlaws, because fuck you, Red Hood and the Outlaws. Let's see here. Silk? Oh, God.
I like Silk.
God, you just have the worst taste. You're so weird.
No, I really liked it.
Yeah, I get that. I'm sensing that. I'm reading that. DC's sort of got the S's on lock. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. What? Way too soon. Marvel has a grip of S's. Sorry, Superwoman and Superman and Super Sons. You are super lame compared to the much more awesome Silver Surfer and Spider-Man and, well, that's sort of it. Squirrel Girl and Star-Lord and Spider-Woman and Spider-Man 2099, even though it's the same name-ish. Oh, and Spider-Gwen. Yeah, so S's Marvel wins. So go fuck yourself, S for DC. Let's see here. For T's, okay. We have Thanos and Thor, and DC has Titans. And what the fuck is that one over there? Oh, Trinity. I have no idea. Is Trinity any good? You probably don't know. It's probably come out since... Yeah, okay.
Spoiler, I haven't read it.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler, Charlie Loves Everything. Spoiler, Toby hasn't read it.
Shocking twist. Toby's not caught up on Trinity. So Titans are just not as cool as Thor or Thanos. Either the unworthy or the mighty Thor. So sorry, DC, you lose again. Let's see here. In the U's, we have Ultimates, which has actually been great for Marvel, and nothing for DC. So Marvel wins again. Wow. This is a shocking, tally that's racking up here. I wish that it was reflected in book sales. Okay. V. Wow. What are all these V titles that DC doesn't have? Oh, okay. Venom wins for DC. Venom wins for Marvel because, Marvel's better in every way. Okay, so W.
I think they pulled a trailer.
That's crazy.
That's so bad. It would have got you riled up real good.
So Toby's trying to get me to watch this Krypton trailer, which is a prequel to Superman. Is it a prequel to the movies?
They have the little stick, the Superman stick, the little key thingy.
The Hope badge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they pour blood on it and shit, and fucking
what?
S goes red and shit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The
and
House.
It's a TV show?
Yeah, the House
what
of
channel?
Sci-Fi.
This is it real?
Yeah, it's real. I actually thought it was done with, but the trailer popped today.
This sounds
for some
crazy.
reason, it's not working on my phone, and I can't find it on YouTube. So, and the link that Ryan posted is dead. So, I'm very sorry.
Okay.
But that would have been a really excellent end of podcast because you would have gone bonkers.
Yeah, well, that's what this podcast needs. Is me yelling more.
Yeah.
Banging on tables.
Stand on the table.
Stand on the table.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe
that would be a very special time for Ryan to drive by just to check on us, even though he's totally sick and dying.
Yeah.
And then he sees through the windows Bryce on top of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
And I don't know. I do a funny dance over there, and then there's fire in the background. And
why would there be fire? That sounds exciting.
Because there's something that follows Ryan around, man.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It does follow him around. Speaking of hot things, something that is not hot is DC's presence in the U category. Oh, fuck. Marvel doesn't have anything either. Okay.
The Ultimates.
Oh, yeah, Ultimates. U. I already said that. I'm sorry. I also said V.
Yeah.
W. Weapon X and Wolverine
versus
Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, Wolverine's way cooler.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's cooler than Weapon X, obviously, but Wolverine, you're better than Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's great, but, sorry, not sorry. Let's see here. Neither side has an X. That's a joke. For those of you that don't know. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, there's tons of X's, and they're all better than the 0 X's that the DC has. Okay, Y's. There's no Y's on either side, and there's no Z's on either side. So, by a tally of, I think...
Marvel wins?
26-0, almost, give or take. Marvel wins the cooler than Alphabet
factor?
game.
Yeah.
I don't know how that, who tallied those votes. But
I don't think it's 0, though. I think Batman got at least 1.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I'll give you that one. I do agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So what else you got? Anything else?
I don't have anything anymore, man. I really want my ace in my hole.
Wow.
Is that the proper terminology?
No.
It's not. The ace is not in the hole. The ace is not in the hole. The ace in my sleeve. I said it so badly that I drew Bryce off.
No, you did throw me off. I'm just trying to think of how to get you to say it again.
So,
could you say it again?
No, I will not say it again.
So, the ace up your sleeve, yes.
Yeah.
The ace, you say like
the ace in my hole.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
That's what you said twice now.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's too good, though.
Great.
It's awesome.
I'm going to edit that out. Good thing I'm cutting this episode.
That's true, you are. I wish you wouldn't because it's hilarious. Anyway, so ace in the hole.
Ace in the hole.
Ace in the hole. You don't say in my hole.
That'd be a special hole.
Yeah, why would it be in your hole, Toby? Nobody knows.
That's bad.
Well, some of us know.
Yeah, no, I hope not.
Okay, well.
Is that it?
It's the witching hour, my man.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
I hope this wasn't too boring for people. But
we went a little different direction than we originally anticipated.
We did.
Yeah.
Next time, maybe we have like
a better plan.
A better plan.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
But
we just didn't want to leave you guys without a podcast.
Well, yeah.
Plus,
you're welcome.
With the missing Dot 5 episode, we figured we owe you a proper Dot 5.
Oh, and this was so tame compared to that one.
I know. The other one was so good. I didn't even remember the other one anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes one of us.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting it. Because this is going to be on the Patreon only, right?
Hopefully. I really don't want to put my embarrassing face on the non-Patreon stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Or my embarrassing grammar. My embarrassing pronunciation.
Did you say pronunciation and
fuck you.
endearing?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that you meant to say endearing grammar.
The less people will see this or hear this, the better.
So anyway, thank you very much for supporting us if you're supporting us. And if you're not supporting us, we would love to earn your support.
Yeah.
Not sure what we have to do because in general we're awesome. So there's that, and we put out some content.
Do you go to conventions at all, ever?
What the fuck? Where did that even come from?
I'm just curious. Because all the like random crazy stories I have, it would be kind of fun to have a Bryce version of it.
You needed to meet Bryce before you got married and had 2 kids. I mean,
is that how it is?
Well, I mean, kind of. Like, how many crazy stories do you have with Charlie? Like, he goes to cons and doesn't have any crazy stories.
Well, there's crazy stories involving Charlie, but it's usually because he's standing in line at a crazy time.
Okay, so
that's crazy to him.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah, but he does meet people when he's in line.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Anyway, random aside.
Do you think when the kids are older and you get released?
Oh yeah, I'm going to take JT. I'm going to take.
Oh, with JT.
Oh
Excellent.
yeah, absolutely.
Crazy stories with JT.
Exactly. # life with JT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
And to Mr. Higgins Health.
Yeah.
And we hope you liked it, even though it was very... it was
a little dry.
We didn't know that he was not going to be a podcast until today.
We're really excited to do it.
We're both working men.
He was totally fine yesterday, by the way. I came there in the shop.
Yeah.
I ate my lunch here.
Yeah.
He looked totally normal.
That guy.
And then fucking today about noon, he was like, I can't fucking speak.
Oh, that
or
guy.
Talk. He said talk.
And I bet he told you that with his voice, too.
No, actually, he typed it, but...
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
He felt so bad that Brock had to finish up today. He didn't even finish the store up.
That is just...
Yeah, so if your books are out of order, that's Brock's fault.
Although
Brock will probably point the finger at Ryan and go, he did the first part.
Okay, well, that is a tale of woe in any capacity. Yeah. And thanks for sticking with us if you did.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, then you didn't hear this.
Yeah, that's probably
good. We would probably appreciate some constructive, non-trolly criticism as to how we could do this better when given less than 8 hours notice.
I think next time we got to drink 6 beers first, and then we start talking on the podcast.
You mean 6 more beers first?
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was a joke.
Whatever. Yeah. Sorry.
Dad jokes. Thanks, guys.
All right, bye.